Hello, everybody, and welcome to another Outlaws of Thunder Junction draft here on the channel. We're going to dive right in, go pick by pick, play by play, talk through everything, so you know what to do when you draft this format yourself. You can also find me streaming live this draft, at least. This draft, I'm streaming live at Twitch, and so that's fun as well. Assimilation Aegis. It's okay. You can turn your creatures into really good creatures if you exile them with this. But it's a gold card, and my policy on gold cards is unless they're like unbelievably strong, I try to avoid them early in my draft so I can focus on flexibility and things of that nature. Lassoed by the Law is really nice as a removal spell that makes a 1/1. Prosperity Tycoon, honestly, a little bit worse than I liked at first. I think it's solid, definitely would play, but I think it's worse than Lassoed. I have not played Prosperity Tycoon as much, though. Mourner Surprise, pretty good. Wolverine is solid. Cactarantula is good if you have some deserts, which you often do in green, but I'm going to take Lassoed by the Law. I don't think this is a crazy good start to a draft, but, like, I mean, I didn't open anything crazy, but it's probably on the lower end of cards I'd be first picking. Intimidation Campaign, pretty good. Aven Interrupter, really good against some things, like combat tricks especially. Really good if you're like flashing things in, but it's hard to cast as double white, and I don't love it. I kind of want to just slam Intimidation Campaign. I love that card. There's also Consuming Ashes, which I could take. I could definitely take it. But I've been really impressed with this card. It just gives you such a good amount of value. Ashes is good too, though. I could go black-white. I could also just go Esper and play these, though. I might like this card too much compared to how good it actually is. Ashes or Campaign? I'm going to take Campaign. I did already pass Tyrant Scorn, but that's okay. Here, there is... This commits a crime. I've played it before. Raven, which isn't great, in my opinion. There's another decent white card. Bounding Felidar is one that I like a lot at the top end, if you can protect it especially. There's also Giant Beaver, Oasis Gardener, Cunning Coyote. I think Bounding Felidar is fine. If I had taken the Consuming thing, I might take the Tycoon and go to black-white tokens, but I think Bounding Felidar is just a really good top-end card. A 4/7 is really hard to kill for some decks, and if this attacks, you get a lot of life, which helps justify the attack, and also your board just gets huge really quickly. Yeah. I'll take it. The other card I could consider is the Tycoon, but I think Felidar is just better. I also love that when you take it, you hear the sound of Felidar feet running. Okay, this card's pretty good too. You get to create a 4/4 into 1/4, so 2 bodies for Felidar. Shot is really good, and Medic is pretty good. Medic goes well with Felidar. This feels like a good chance to go into blue, though Medic is quite nice. I haven't actually gotten to play with this card yet somehow, even though I like it. I think I'll take it. Oh, so rewarded. I love Nimble Brigand. This card is stellar. Also, Servant of the Stinger is pretty good, but this card is excellent in my opinion. Really happy to get this one. Also, this card is hilarious with Outlaw Stitcher. You just put in Outlaw Stitcher a bunch of times. But Nimble Brigand is excellent. No, actually put in a bunch of 4/4s. No, other than the first, never mind. But yeah, Nimble Brigand, really good. Also makes me want to take the tap lands pretty highly, the crime lands. I don't have to play white by any means. I can just play blue-black if I want. Okay, now we're going to get another 2-for-1. I would play Jagged Barons, but because it's not a double on color, like I might play Esper here and play all these cards, but I'll just take the Great Vault Plunderer before a half on color land. Ooh, I love Crom. This town ain't big enough, Also really nice. Plays really well with some of my cards I already have, like this guy, the Plunderer. Commits a crime. Crom would require splashing. I'm just going to take this card. I can also bounce 2 opponents' things if I need to. Oh, and I love Canyon Crab. I wouldn't mind Essence Capture, don't get me wrong. But Canyon Crab is like a card that just like blanks every creature they play and then loots for you. Blue is so open. Oh my gosh, I wheeled Tyrant's Scorn. What a pickup. I would play Mourner's Surprise. Mourner's Surprise is good. Maybe it's even better than Tyrant's Scorn. But I think this card's really nice as a kill spell / bounce spell. I could see playing a Nizumi Life Link Breaker. Jin is okay. Maybe I'll play the Jin. Not a huge fan of the Link Breaker. Or this guy. And Jin is totally fine. I'll take up the... maybe I'll just take the Harrier Strix. Sometimes you have enough stuff that cares about crimes that it's worth playing this. Like if you bounce your Intimidation campaign or trigger your Nimble Brigand. Oh, I actually like Rooftop Assassin. I'm surprised this is still here. Razzle Dazzler. Assassin's also pretty good with this town ain't big enough. Sure, I'll take this. Last pick, Harrier Strix. Okay. Easy Marauding Sphinx. This card is a house. Ariete. Aura attached to permanent they control. You gain control of it for the following two of the aura. I don't really have any auras. There aren't really auras in this set. You might be wondering, but Vault Plunderer. Man, I just think Sphinx is better. Like, you play this card, Ward 2 makes it so hard to interact with. At this point, white didn't seem open. I first picked and third picked white cards. Feeling great about my draft here. Sphinx is just excellent. I would take a Vault Plunderer, don't get me wrong. Might even play Gold Pan. I don't think Gold Pan's good in this sort of deck, though. Yeah. This deck is looking really nice. Not sure about the Jins. Probably not going to play the Harrier Strix. This should be a good pack for me because I took basically every blue-black card, and wheeling Tyrant Scorn is a good sign. And we'll get the Mirage. This was a terrible pick, too, for us. We were just feeling confident, and now this pack is awful. I mean, it's not good for anyone, though, to be fair. This pack just is garbage, and getting a land is actually pretty good for us. Could enable a splash of Lassoed by the Law if we want to. I would like some crime lands to go with the Intimidation campaign. I will take the half on-color ones to trigger my stuff that cares about crimes. I'll take them over, like, mediocre cards. We aren't seeing them just yet. This card's pretty devastating in the right situation. Good with, like, some ETB stuff. We're not those colors, though. So it's between Mourner's Surprise and Take the Fall. I like Take the Fall. It's a cheap spell. It tends to play out better than it looks. I don't have a ton of creatures. I actually have 9 creatures. Yeah, I'll take Mourner's Surprise. Maybe this card wheels. Blue is probably more open. I got a last pick Harrier Strix. Gosh, this pack. Oh my gosh. What do I do? There's a Rictus Robber, which is excellent. I love Rictus Robber. There's a Mourner's Surprise. I'm not taking that, though. There's a Soured Springs. I don't think I need 2 Intimidation campaigns. That's a bit much. Like, if I draw 2, it's a blank. So I'm going to try to avoid that. Soured Springs is so good. I'm going to take Rictus Robber, though. That card is just really, really strong. Shoot. That's such a tough pick. I'm not complaining, but now I'll get my half on-color land and even maybe on-color land. That Rictus Robber pick is tough. It was Rictus Robber, second Intimidation. I think second Intimidation campaign is unnecessary. Blue-black, I mean, it might put somebody else into blue-black, which is unfortunate, but that's just how it goes, and Rictus Robber is just a good card. And, like, you don't want to draw 2 Intimidation campaigns because the second one doesn't do anything. This isn't going to do anything in my deck. I'm going to take Loan Shark. This card actually does some stuff sometimes because it can trigger a crime for free. I was also just heavily tempted to take the blue-black dual land, but I think Rictus Robber is enough better that it's worth doing. I actually like Failed Forwarding. I don't think this card's very good. Milling your opponent can be a major downside with all of the recursion in this set. And this card, one copy of it does a lot. Plays great with Nimble Brigand, with Intimidation Campaign. Beautiful. Lockpick or pick 8. I love that. I don't have that many instances. I have 3 instants, 1 sorcery right now, but it's still really good. Once I get some removal spells, instead of just bounce spells, it'll be even better. We wield Ariat. It's a 4-mana 4/4 lifelinker. I'll just take the gold ban. Now we get another one of these guys. Oh, man. It's unfortunate that we... Oh, thank goodness. Take the fall wield. I thought it might. As I said, I got that last pick Harrier Restrict, so... Mourner Surprise came back. Nice. There's also Lone Shark, but I don't really want that. I'll take a second Mourner Surprise. It's okay. The Disinformation Campaign didn't wheel. We're going to have a decent number of creatures. Neutralize is better than this guy. I think I have so many 4-drops. And the last pick black card. Good sign. Pack 3. Oh, man. I think if this was double on color, I would take it. But Servant of the Stinger is really good here. It's the perfect defensive body. Actually, wait. Cruel Ultimatum. Can we make that work? No, we can't. Nowhere near enough red sources. If this was pack 2, I might try for it. We only have 1 Mirage Mesa and 1 way to make a treasure. Yeah, I don't think we can do that. I think this card's perfect, just what we needed. Love this guy. I would play Arid Archway. This card's really good, though, when you're committing crimes. Now the Consuming Ashes pick. Go to removal. All I'm... and getting my first removal spell is huge here. I mean, I have a playable deck here. I could play Last Out by the Law. I could 1/2 and then like random treasure source or something. I mean, I've got some bad cards in here that I'd like to cut. This Rictus Robber pick is interesting. Sure, I'll take this. It's a 3/2 Death Toucher. Pretty much exactly all I need. Just what the doctor ordered. I just want cheap creatures that I can trade off pretty much guaranteed. And this kind of fits the bill. It's not quite as good as Servant of the Stinger in that role. I wish I could just get some crime lands, but I'm not going to get any at this point. I actually had a couple opportunities to take the red-black crime land, but I took other cards instead. Okay, we're kind of getting there. This is another good pickup here. I wouldn't mind this. It probably won't wheel, but I wouldn't mind it. I have 3 more packs of new cards. So if I get 1 more crime land, I'll be pretty happy. I get to start making cuts because this is definitely not a 20... And this is definitely not an 18 land deck. Maybe I'll wheel the white-black land that was in my opening pack. Then I can play Last Out by the Law. It's unlikely because people take those lands these days. But I can at least neutralize the guards. That's nice. 2 copies of this is a bit much. Jin is a bit much as well. But I like that it has some synergies. I would play Skullduggery, but I'm just going to take the land. The land is so much better for me here. So much better. Huge. I'm not going to look a gift horse in the mouth. Just being able to trigger your crime stuff for free is super nice. That gives me a little bit of hope that I might wheel the white-black one. I don't need this for removal. I have the 2 consuming ashes. I have 1, 2, 3 really good 2-drops now. So this land would maybe let me splash white. I don't need to splash white, though. I'll just take the Lone Shark. It's also just a desert, but it doesn't ping them, so it's not a crime land for me. This card's pretty good. I'll just take Lone Shark. Ooh, nice. I actually really like playing the heist. I'm basically always happy to play it. Yes! Oh, it wheeled. I'm so happy. Cruel Ultimatum wheeled too. I figured it would, but... Yes, get in my deck. 3 crime lands makes this so much better. Oh, and a dual land. Ooh, this card could also be good. Is this? If you've cast 2 or more. This is a pretty good card. I just want the land, though. I'm a solid 2-color deck. I've got more deserts to bounce. I love this card, but I'm not that color. Yeah, I'm not double spelling at all. Nice. This deck looks sweet. It's a bit slow, but that's fine. Okay, I don't want this. Don't want this. I don't want these guys. So let's start by cutting these Spring Splashers. Though they are really good with Vadmir, so maybe I can justify playing 1. Like Spring Splasher into Vadmir, attack with Spring Splasher. Also decent with Rooftop Assassin. Also decent with Rattleback. I don't think I really want them, though. So I have to make 4 cuts here. So this is 7, 8 blue sources, 9 blue sources, 5, 6, 7. So this is 8 blue sources, 7 black sources. No, 8 black sources. Because this is black. No, this is black. This is black. This is black. So 8 black sources, 9 blue sources, and an Arid Archway. So 9, 8, 1. That's pretty good. This deck can use its mana quite well. I'm going to be casting that on turn 3 a lot of the time. Love this card in my deck. I'm going to cut the Jinn at Fool's Fall. I don't think I need that. I'd rather plot the Lone Shark to get some value. 3 more cuts. Probably just going to cut the Spring Splashers then and maybe 1 Mourner's Surprise. I think Mourner's Surprise is really good. I could also cut Rattleback Apothecary. Or one of these 4. Actually, I'll just cut a Rooftop Assassin. Is that okay? Yeah, I have 2 Consuming Ashes to kill whatever I want. Yeah, this seems good to me. 13 creatures with 2 of these seems okay. Maybe I don't want both of them. But I have so many 4-drops. Yeah, this seems okay. We can always make changes later, but this is going to be my build for now, and I'll see you folks in the games. Before I get to the games, I want to give a huge shout out to all of the patrons who support the NicolaiBolas channel at patreon.com/NicolaiBolas. It is thanks to Patreon support that I'm able to make as many videos as I do, and I really do appreciate everybody who contributes towards the success of the channel. If you're enjoying my videos and would like to support my content directly, Patreon is the best way to do so, and you gain access to some cool perks along the way, such as access to my card-by-card tier list for each set and other cool benefits. Special shout out to those patrons who support my channel at the credits level. I really do appreciate it, but without further ado, let's get to the games. Welcome to round 1. On the draw, this is an easy mulligan. We can't cast our spells. We needed both colors. Okay, we can keep this. I want to keep all my lands. This can get blue. I want to keep this to catch up on cards, so I'm going to get rid of a Lone Shark. That does not pressure me very fast, which makes me happy. I'm just going to play this land out. I'm going to be constrained on mana, probably, so... Just going to use this to enable my loan sharking unless I draw removal. This card, I almost wish I had a dual land instead of him. So they have all their colors. They didn't do anything last turn. At some point, I'm going to attack with this. It'll trade. I'll play this and get it back and play it again. Okay. They have 3 cards. I have 5, and I'm going to draw way more, so I'm fine with this. Just going to get my guy down. Crab defense. I wish I'd had a land so I could have gone Mourner's Surprise, get back Loan Shark. Do they have a second one? Maybe they're just playing this guy. Sure. Nice. So I can play that and Intimidation Campaign, so I'm going to ditch the Outlaw Stitcher. I think. Jeez. I could have also ditched the Plan the Heist. Honestly, that's pretty good. 2 lands on top. Just including a crime land to reset this. And give this thing lifelink. Lifelink. If I hit a land off this... No, I already played my land. I'm dead? Are you kidding me? What the heck? Oh my gosh. If I had blocked it... Oh, it's... Why did they do that? I was dead! I'm alive! I am alive! Oh, Fraptious Day! Our mythic opponent has messed this up! Well, I don't want to screw this up now. Okay, I'm definitely going to Consuming Ash this. And I definitely want to hold up Anna to do that. So I'm going to do this. Then play my land, then Consuming Ash, and then hold up, take the fall. Or I can just play it slightly. I'll just do this. Play this guy. Pass turn. If they go for the crew. Okay. That resolves. That's unfortunate, though. What a rip off the top, honestly. This card's absurd here. I'm going to lose this game because they had the most ridiculous series of draws ever. And they punted the win. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Yes. They have a kill spell. Yeah. Wow! That game was so unlucky. I cannot believe we lost that game. We were so far ahead. I guess attacking with my lifelinker was a mistake, but honestly, they cold ripped this stupid 4/6 to hit me for 10 out of nowhere. They screwed it up, and then they top decked Hollow Marauder. Oh, that's so unfortunate. Gosh darn it. Oh my gosh. Well, that's just unlucky. I mean, I feel like I played that game really well, too. Just didn't get there. I mean, I guess maybe I'm supposed to save my Mourner surprise. I don't know. Maybe I'm supposed to keep this guy around, but I think drawing 3 was pretty good. It just didn't work out. Welcome to another round. I was just saying how if I hadn't had to mulligan that last game, I probably would have won. And similarly, this hand I have to mulligan because I can't cast all my spells. Like, I don't have to, but I'm pretty sure this is a mulligan. Still can't cast my spells. So be it. So be it. That stupid horse is so good. Just hits me for 10 out of nowhere. Counter time. Nice. I'll get rid of a land. Still just gonna wait on this. All my investment is about to pay off. Maybe I should have kept this guy. I've got plenty of card advantage. Sure. Yeah, that's pretty good. Get back the crab, maybe. No, I think I'll hold this for now. Interesting. And it makes the Oxes have double strike, of course. Hmm. Oh, they're not going to replay Bruise. Nice. Buys myself a little bit of time. I'm not even going to be able to cast the Entertainer. I don't want to give them the chance to block. They already used one Snakeskin Veil. Sure. If they go like mountain, play the horse, kill me, I'm gonna be so sad. That stupid mythic horse. Ugh. Okay, sure, that's beatable. Easily beatable. They might even just be dead if they, okay, never mind. So they go block, 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 and they take 3. That's okay for me. If I draw a land, I'll play the Sphinx. Those will just get my Death Toucher down. Plan the Heist is a card that I think is worth running, but it does have some spots where you're like, okay, it's just, I already have enough cards. Sure. Okay. So I attack with everything. They go block, 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 block. I could have flashed this guy in. I'm playing this so conservatively. Spending my mana now to do what I can. Sure. Sure. So now they're just dead, I think. They get rid of him. Sure. This is a... Give this guy reach. Some double check. So 3, 7, 8. 3, 4, 5 from bouncing, plus the ward, yeah. Got the win. Wow, that was a bit of a grindier game than I thought it would be. Nice. Welcome to another round. These Mourner surprises have felt okay, but maybe only want one. I think I only have the one. Well, this is going to name Blue. They're mulliganing. I feel like my deck is good, but a little bit slow. Gonna lead with this just so they can't get any free hits in. This way, if I do kill their creature, I can make it life linking and hit them and gain some life. Okay. So they draw 3. No attacks. Perfect. I'm glad I saved my removal spell. Oh, this is so good for me. They don't get a 1/1. Target this to gain lifelink. I draw a card. Land. Nope. Okay. That's okay, though. But a good life total. I have good card advantage. That's a bit of a combo. They're going to take some damage from this, though. Missing on lands is really brutal here. That's a great draw. Bounce this and this. Give this guy lifelink a trade. Again, draw another card. I'll trade this off. I just want to keep hitting land drops. Okay. Sure. That could be good. I think I'm going to bounce this land. But I want to keep my blue sources. Don't really want that. I also want to put a creature in my graveyard so I have options with my Warner's Surprise. This Outlaw Stitcher might do some work soon. Okay. Got him at a functional like 1, 2, 3, 4 almost. I've got him 4 more damage down than they think, potentially. Okay, minor. No blocks. I'm just going to use this. Get another trigger for this guy. Uh-oh. It's not great for me. Get rid of that one because my guys are both Outlaws. Nice. Still going to do this now. Okay. Can I kill them this turn? I don't think so. Oh, that's so frustrating. I'm just short on all these axes. These Outlaw Stitcher could make a huge zombie, but I don't know if it matters. This Baron is just going to take over with this Desecrator. We both have 13 cards left in our deck. I have 7 cards in my hand. Yeah, that's pretty good for them. So I can sack 1, 2, 3 more things to make this a 7-8. 1, 2. Because they have 3 black mana right now. Actually, they can sack a bunch of Outlaws. They can sack 1. I think they might be able to do some serious work here. Okay, I'm gonna have to hold a Rooftop Assassin for that next turn. Thank goodness. Huge. I don't want to flash this thing in. If I put them down at 2, I can kill them next turn because I can put them down at 2. Get back my guy. Play my guy. Kill them. So this is 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. So this would be 3, 5, 8, 11. So I can kill them next turn. I'll just play this. I mean, I could have just discarded an island hand size. Oh, I could have mercenaried. Oh, man. I forgot about that guy. Oh, gosh. What are they putting on top? That's terrifying. Oh, that's terrifying. They can just draw it now. Well, I assume they're drawing it. Maybe it's a +1/+1 for all their guys. That would make some amount of sense. They didn't sacrifice an outlaw. Wait, they did sacrifice an outlaw. Oh. Oh, so they think they can use that to win. Okay. So I can exile this guy, which I think is the play. Four, six, seven. If I attack with everyone, did I just win? I assume they got the rakish through. Okay. Woo! What a win! That's huge. What a victory. Nice. Welcome to another round. I finally don't have to mulligan. This is great. This into plotting, into this guy, maybe. Gold pan. I actually like gold pan. It leads to some really explosive starts. I'm going to play this guy. I don't have any crimes lined up yet, and I want to protect him until I can get at least one crime out of it. Also, it's a good double spell with Lone Shark. I'm going to ditch the Rictus Robber. I think this format can be slow. I've lost some games where I wasn't able to be fast enough, but okay. Well, that's not good for me. A bounce spell would actually be huge here. No, no bounce spell. Okay. Get Menace.
Majestic creature, isn't it?
Oko's pretty good here.
Now, isn't that interesting?
If I draw a bounce spell here, it'd be really good. They're going to counter this and I'm going to concede. Oh, no, never mind. Yeah, not drawing a crime land to give this thing menace to attack this thing would have been was pretty annoying. Okay, trick shot, sure. If they can't find an answer to the Marauding Sphinx, I'm actually in okay shape here. There's not that many good answers for the amount of mana they have. I just need to find an interaction spell. Oh, they get rid of green mana because they already played their combo card, I guess. Okay, Resilient Roadrunner. Okay, so Oko's dead.
If there's one
Okay. These lands should be good. Oh, they're gonna kill my Vadmir or my Rattleback. Oh no, yeah, Vadmir's down. Oh gosh, I should have played around that. I kind of wanted to get the Loan Shark out there, but they were just would have killed this thing instead, which would have been roughly similar. I'm just gonna gain so much life here. Give this life link. Don't want that. That's probably fine. I need to find instants and sorceries. Oh, that card is not even close to playable in my estimation. This is going to be big next turn. I'm going to go Tyrant Scorn, kill this. Flash it back, and play this guy. Okay. Okay. So they're definitely going to block there with there. How do I lose this game? 10-10. Let's go. I wasn't even sure how big it would be. But a 10-10 is pretty nice. Quickly pair, okay. That gives him a couple chump blockers. Okay. We're both in this lone shark territory here. I'm just going for the cool kill. Nice. Another win. See you folks next round. Welcome. We will keep this hand. That last round is like when you're playing chess and you go for like the beautiful checkmate instead of like the boring checkmate. Okay. Airings. This guy blocks that quite well. I have plenty of bounce spells. They're just getting their nice scry in. How do I win this game? Do I need Vadmir to win this game? Probably not. So I get a 1/4. I really just want to kill that thing now. Yeah, maybe taking the turn to plot was too slow this game. I guess I could have just played the Outlaw Stitcher and had a 4-4 to trade with the Townfolk and a 1-4 to block the train Darings. Not quite as happy with how I played this game. Yeah, if I had a 1-4, it'd be so much better here, and I wouldn't have to worry about top decking a spell to get this guy to work. Imagine if I had Skullduggery here. That was a great draw. So I have 3, 4, 5, 6. If they have one more spell, I'm dead here. They probably have me. This way I get a Surveil too. If I'd played this a turn or two ago, I would have been way better shape. So Mourner Surprise. Oh. They botched that. I think I'm still alive here. Okay, never mind. Oh! Gosh, I was razor's edge of coming back and stabilizing that game. I was one spell away, but I ultimately think I got too greedy with my card draw. Dang it! I think it was just really close, though. Like, if they hadn't had one thing, like if they hadn't had the Miriam that one turn, I would have been fine. Also, if I, instead of playing this guy one turn, I played the 1-4, I would have been fine, I think. There's just a couple compounding things. I think I got my eyes too big because I got the 10-10 with this one time, but a 1-4 and a 4-4 were perfect for the airing system. I just missed it. Welcome to another round. We'll keep this. Just as a clarification, the reason I played the Townsfolk that one turn was because I really wanted the like the Death Toucher instead of the 4-drop was because I really wanted to kill their Townsfolk. Sure. This being in exile is a downside here, which is funny. Well, I definitely have to wait here. They won't play this because they're good. Sure. I worry that they now have Snakeskin Veil. I'm almost certainly dead here. Them getting to... If they have a Snakeskin Veil in their entire deck, I lose. Okay, then. I'm getting ready to concede. This is... What they have done is not fair. This game is just unwinnable for me, based on the way the cards have lined up. I would have needed to win last game if I wanted to do a little bit better in this draft, but last game was close too. I just had to... They just were on the front foot with those Airringses, which made it hard to block. Yep. Railway Brawler's messed up, and the fact that they had two of them is just even more messed up. I mean, I don't even know why I'm playing this game. It's so clearly over. So my outs here are drawing my 3-mana enchantment, play enchantment, Gulch, enchantment, cheat, outlaws, whatever, to give myself like menace with both my guys, and then barely scrape over the finish line. Yep. I tried. I mean, I really did try. That game was rigged, it felt like. But, you know, I think I could have won. I mean, one of the games I lost, I was just 1 mana off of doing what I needed to do, I think. I forget exactly all my losses. I just know that I had that one really long game against the green, or medium length game against the green-white deck. Oh, I lost to the stupid horse that one game, and then I lost that one. So I'm not really disappointed in my losses. The one play I could have maybe done differently is that game where I got a little bit greedy with my plan the heist. And then I should have probably just gotten my Outlaw Stitcher out there as soon as possible. But it really messed up my plan, because what I was planning on doing was just playing Plan the Heist and then playing the Outlaw Stitcher the following turn, and just kind of recovering the board that game. But they played the Miriam, which I had to kill, or their 3/1s would have gone out of control, which just threw off my plan entirely and made that game really tough. Because Miriam grows their guys, and that's one of the few cards that would have done that to my plan. Like if they just play normal creatures, or they play removal for my 0/5 or something, that's totally different. But that's how it goes sometimes. Anyway, this deck was pretty sweet. It doesn't have any rares, does it? No, it has Vadmir, but that's not really the same as some of the cards I was going up against. So kind of just a low power, middle of the road deck. Pretty fun to play and pretty interesting matches. We won some really grindy ones that were pretty fun, and I think played pretty well. That's going to do it for this one. If you made it all the way to the end, in the comment section down below, leave hashtag just Vadmir, because he was the only rare in our deck. And I feel like in this format, if you only have one rare, you kind of have to hope for the best. Anyway, pretty sweet games. We won a few, we lost a few, and it was overall a lot of fun. I hope you enjoyed it, and I'll talk to you next time.